Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What's good, YouTube? So I got another battle of Sakura's here, and yeah, basically just trying to catch up between today and tomorrow with Sakura's battles that I have to guess narrate still. Not to mention, I am going to have a few more battles tonight that will get uploaded as soon as possible. I know one of them will definitely be uploaded tonight, because that one needs to be uploaded tonight. So yeah, Sakura's going to lead off with the Politoed, and Izaya is going to lead off with the Butch. This is basically another match between Izaya and Sakura. And yeah, sorry about the phone going off. Well, you know, Sakura's going to switch into Azurill, or not Azurill, Azumarill, which, you know, is basically going to just use that Sap Sipper, take that Spore, and then pretty much Salamence is going to come in to reduce that +1, but Azumarill goes for the sub. The sub gets broken, unfortunately, but, you know, Ice Power is going to do pretty good damage to Salamence, and yeah, frankly, it does about half, even with Yachi Berry factored in, which is why I prefer Huge Power over the Sap Sipper. Sap Sipper would be only good if you could get multiple boost. So yeah, Chansey's going to come in and pretty much try and do something against the Salamence. Salamence is going to go for that Dragon Dance and then go for the Dragon Claw, which is going to do obviously a huge amount to Chansey, because, you know, Chansey's defenses are like glass, even with the Violite. So yeah, pretty much Chansey just goes for the Soft Boil to heal off some of the Dragon Claw damage, which, yeah, that's what makes Chansey and Blissey so annoying, is Soft Boiled. So yeah, pretty much keep getting Dragon Clawed, and now Sakura's going for a Defense Curl because she wants to raise her defenses. So yeah, Zaya's like, hey, I better raise my defenses too, get up a D-Dance, because, you know, this is bad. And yeah, Chansey just rains down Thunder and paralyzes Salamence, which is pretty much going to ruin a sweep, or at least a total sweep, just because now Salamence is slower. But it is still fast enough to outspeed the Chansey and KO it. And then, yeah, Sakura puts in the Jinx, puts up the sub, takes a crunch like a boss, which, you know, sub breaks, but, you know, no damage there, so whatever. Well, between the Dry Skin and Leftovers, that is going to heal up Jinx quite nicely. And pretty much Sakura is just banking on that Parahax chance right now to get up a free sub, because, yeah, free sub would be nice, and I guess she thought Salamence was the best one to set up subs against because it's paralyzed. So yeah, she goes for a sub, and the Salamence keeps bringing down the crunch because, well, you know, Parahax doesn't affect it. Forget Parahax, is what this Salamence is basically saying. And yeah, admittedly, Jinx with Dry Skin, you know, kind of boss. The whole Dry Skin against fire being Ice type kind of sucks, but oh well. We can get over it. So yeah, pretty much, the Salamence just isn't getting paralyzed like Sakura is hoping. But Sakura really wants a free sub up because, you know, having a sub up would be great. But, you know, Salamence is like, screw you, I don't go down to paralysis. No, I'll just keep hitting you with that crunch and make you waste HP. So basically, Sakura's like, yeah, this is kind of sucking because he keeps breaking through paralysis and crunching me, like that just happened again. So obviously this is making it really, really hard on Jinx to get a free sub, and pretty much Jinx is like losing a lot of HP at this point. But yeah, I mean, what else? Sakura really wants a sub, so I guess she's just going to keep going for it, while that Salamence keeps going for this crunch, which, yeah, this has been like the 7th turn already. Just to show you how well Dry Skin Jinx can absorb HP in rain, especially with Leftovers. But unfortunately, Sakura is really losing a lot of health at this point and probably can't afford to keep going for these subs. But you know what? She gets lucky on this one and gets the paralysis, which is what she's wanted all along. So that's nice for her, because then she can just drop down an Ice Beam to finish off the Salamence. which means now she has a free sub up and has gotten pretty nice healing from dry skin and leftovers, pretty much she's at, kind of, I guess she's kind of at half health, a little bit more, and she gets a crit, which, yeah, you know, hacks. It's what happens. It is what happens. I remember getting critted 4 times in a row in one of my matches, actually, so I can understand the pain. Well, you know, Doom Taco's gonna come in, and yeah, you better just be somewhat careful about Doom Taco because, well, it's very doomy. So Sakura is actually gonna predict a priority move, and the fact that Infernape is faster anyways just really doesn't help. So Doom Taco just goes for a close combat while Sakura brings in the Tentacruel to get some Rain Dish and Black Sludge healing going, and pretty much switch out to Breloom, which is always dangerous. And the Surf is going to do a pretty impressive amount because, of course, that's kind of boosted by Rain, so, you know. So Breloom's going to go for the sub, and obviously this is a sub punch set, so yeah, Sakura better be careful, because sub punch is like super dangerous, and well, the sub's just going to get broken immediately, because Tentacruel just did that acid spray. But yeah, Sakura's going to switch out into Azumarill just to get up another Sap Sipper, which now that Salamence is gone, pretty much just no Intimidate going. But yeah, Izaya's gonna predict a water move or something, an ice move even, and go into his Rotom Wash to absorb it. But Sakura predicts a switch and goes for the sub, and pretty much Aqua Jet. I think that's what it used. I forgot by this point. But whatever move Azumarill used wasn't that good against the Rotom Wash, and the sub got broken. So she had to switch out into Jirachi, who's always good in a rain team because Jirachi pretty much can like take fire attacks now. So Jirachi's just going to rain down that Thunder because it would have been neutral damage, but Izaya switches into the Breloom to absorb the Thunder and get some poison heal damage. But you know what? Jirachi's faster and just goes for an Iron Head, which gets a flinch, which consequently never seems to be my luck. I always, for whatever reason, 60% just says screw you. So yeah, Izaya switches into the Rotom Wash to absorb this Iron Head, and then dish out a Hydro Pump. So yeah, Hydro Pump pretty much almost KOs Jirachi, but it lives with 3 health and gets the paralysis, which is just basically not good, because now Jirachi can just rain down another Thunder, and yeah, pretty much that's it for Rotom Wash, which was a good counter to Sakura's team. And then Scizor is going to come in and pretty much, yeah, go for the Bullet Punch. But you know what, Politoed's coming in. But you know what, Izaya must have predicted the switch, because Roost, yeah! So obviously the Bullet Punch was never going to be a factor anyways. So Politoed goes for that Scald, which is going to get a crit and KO the Scizor. So I'm sure Izaya's kind of like raging about all the hacks. I understand, I would be. Politoed just goes for that Scald against the Breloom because, well, you know, stab and rain is always good. And the Breloom sub is not going to hold up, which is unfortunate because now that's pretty much, yeah, Breloom just can't do nothing. Goes for a Focus Punch, doesn't do anything, and pretty much, yeah, unfortunately, Politoed KOs the Breloom. Politoed's going to take this close combat fairly nicely, I guess, considering Infernape's pretty high attack. But yeah, Politoed's just going to dish back a Scald, which is going to KO Infernape. And that is going to be a good game. So Sakura won this battle between 2 very good battlers. I feel sorry, Izaya, because, you know, I understand the hacks. Hacks kind of sucks. So yeah, definitely a good game to them both. They're both very great battlers, I would know, because I faced Izaya many, many times. And I've faced Sakura many times in 4th gen, not so much this generation. But that is going to be all. Basically, just comment, like, and subscribe to get more people to see my videos, because that would just really help me out. Thank you. Have a nice day.